Just in case people forget who you are.
That's right, trainer.
Always put your occupation on there. Do I run around with a shirt that says stylist?
It's been 20 years since he helped change TV on the show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Did you know then that you were potentially at the forefront of a cultural shift?
No. I just wanted to get rid of mullets and pleated khakis.
He's seemingly everywhere, but he's got local ties to the Philadelphia area. You're from Allentown.
I am. Elementary school, I was like a little fashion plate, and I got the Calvin Klein jeans like in 1979, and the other kids were like, who are you? And I was like, I'm pretty fierce.
He embraced being fierce, and that led to this unbelievable confidence.
Always be authentic, because even the thing that I thought was my Achilles heel wound up being the thing that was like celebrated.
Media personality, fashion icon Carson Kressley on The Pulse.
It was, it's meant to be.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of The Pulse. I don't need to explain anymore what we do. Cool people doing cool things in our cool studio. And today, how do we even define you?
I don't know. What do you got?
Personality.
TV personality, sure, yes.
Fashion expert.
Yeah, style superstar.
Right. Okay. We can keep going, right? You own a horse farm, so equestrian?
I'm an equestrian, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. I have a couple world championship titles under my very fashionable belt.
Right.
And that's really my passion, like my hobby,
Okay.
which I love. And
Carson
Kressley
is here on The Pulse.
That's me. Is that my little camera? It's like a little ghost. Hello.
Yeah, we sneak it in so you just have a casual conversation. Not
I love
fazed
it.
By it. Appreciate you coming in.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So, fashion expert. Mm-hmm. We should have talked before we actually did the segment so you could style me.
Right. That would be an extra charge, though, Bill.
It's like that.
No, it's not like that. But I think you look great.
And I work casual.
I did see your interview with Billy Porter, and I know you were like going to get some fashion advice from him, and he was like, no, you look great the way you are. And he was like all about style is very personal.
Right.
And my opinion is that style is a great way to communicate with people, and it's a form of manners, and it's a form of self-expression. And of course, whatever feels good is usually good, but also I'm also still a little bit, old school OG Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, where I'm just like, we can fix some things. So I help people with fit and color and being brave about trying things. I was just doing an event at the Devon Horse Show, and a man was like, oh my God, I love your outfit, but I could never do that. And I was like, of course you can.
Just be comfortable
you
with
can
it.
do whatever you want. Like if you love it, you can rock it. And they can say, oh my gosh, I've never felt this great in my skin because of my clothes.
I don't know if we've ever done this before. I think we need to see the whole outfit. Do you
Oh,
mind
the whole
standing up real
outfit?
quick?
No, not at all. I
'Cause
thought you never asked.
You got to see the whole.
You got to see the pants and the shoes.
You got to coordinate.
Yeah, and this was, I don't normally dress like this, but like I said, I was at the Devon Horse Show, which is, very, you can be overly preppy there, and it's okay. I'm mixing a lot of patterns here, which is not for amateurs, but it keeps it fun. And that's really the two goals of getting dressed in the morning. It should be to make you happy and also make you feel like you can go out and conquer the world. If you can do those two things, you got it nailed.
You're from Allentown.
I am.
That's
yes.
an interesting, Allentown, LA, New York, we were saying before we got started.
Yeah.
Interesting triangle.
I'm lucky that, when I went to Gettysburg College here in PA, and I graduated in 91, and literally the day after I graduated, I got on a bus and I moved to New York City. I was like the musical 42nd Street, where she takes the bus to Allentown. That was me. And I didn't know which way 42nd Street went, east or west. I was walking towards the Hudson River, was going the wrong way. And I've lived there basically as a permanent, full-time resident for, I guess it's 32 years or something insane.
Okay.
And then when I'm filming RuPaul's Drag Race, Barbecue Brawl, projects like that, we're always in California. And then, the Lehigh Valley is so beautiful, and not that many people know that. And I have a beautiful family farm there that we've had for over 100 years.
Allentown, was this always you? Were you always this big personality?
No. And actually I was very, very shy, which I think there's a lot of people who have big personalities now who like had a shy kind of childhood. And yeah, I was a very timid kid. And elementary school, I was like a little fashion plate, and I got the Calvin Klein jeans like in 1979, and the other kids were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I'm pretty fierce." And then I feel like in junior high, which is very challenging, especially for a gay kid in the rural suburbs of Allentown, like Amish adjacent is how I would describe it.
Yes.
You could hear butter churning in the distance. And but I learned that if I was the class clown and I had a big personality and I was kind of one step ahead of everybody, I would not get bullied and I wouldn't get picked on, and I could kind of deflect. So what could have been, you know, a lemon situation, I made into a tasty lemon margarita.
But so
thanks, haters.
I know, right? So you experienced the haters then, but I read that
Yeah.
you were not out to your family at that
No,
point. So
no.
you were dealing with it in school,
Right.
but not at home.
You know, I've talked to a lot of LGBTQ youth, and I think the common thread growing up, you know, as a gay kid is that if you get tortured at school or bullied or picked on or just made to feel less than or like you don't fit in, you're very hesitant about coming home and sharing it with your family and your most loved inner circle, because you're afraid that they won't accept you either. So that's I think what's different, and that's why I work with a lot of LGBTQ youth charities, because I know that experience of wondering if you're going to be okay, even when you're at home, can be challenging.
Coming up, on the eve of a national show launch, his parents were still unaware that he's gay? You're faced with the fact that I'm now about to be out to
the world,
everybody.
yes.
And still hadn't officially had that conversation with your family.
No, I hadn't.